Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. I'm Steve.
I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings, Apple Valley, California, Science and Technology Channel.
There's your exercise for the day.
Is my exercise here. And if you haven't done so already, find one of your favorite videos that we've done, a segment, and share it with everyone in your contact list. Let's do it. Friends, family, enemies, anyone, share it.
Yeah.
They might think that they hacked into your.
And leave us some comments too.
Yeah, we had some pretty good comments.
Nutbags or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remember, we're not the ones that are providing the content.
We're the
just
messenger.
Sharing it.
Yeah.
Just sharing it.
We're not subject matter experts.
Right.
Okay. A groundbreaking study reveals that taking a higher dose of folic acid in early pregnancy can significantly enhance a child's verbal and behavioral skills by age 6. The research, which analyzed 345 children, found that those whose mothers took folic acid scored higher in language and social abilities compared to those who did not. Encouragingly, no negative effects were observed at higher doses, challenging previous concerns. Would you like to know more?
A new study suggests that taking a higher dose of folic acid during the first trimester of pregnancy is safe and may improve children's verbal and behavioral skills by age 6. The preliminary findings, released March 4th, 2025, so just a few days ago, will be presented at the American Academy of Neurology's 77th annual meeting, scheduled for April 5th through the 9th, 2025 in San Diego and online.
Cool.
Yeah.
Quote, folic acid during pregnancy has been shown to reduce deformities and improve intellectual abilities in children, but the best dose of the folic acid is unknown. So like the size of the dose. Yeah. Said study author Kimford J. Medor, a medical doctor and a PhD of Stanford University in Palo Alto, and a fellow of the American Academy of Neurology. Quote, our study provides new information showing a positive connection between taking folic acid during early pregnancy and brain health outcomes in children, with no evidence of negative effects at higher doses.
The study followed 345 children at age 6, including 262 born to mothers with epilepsy and 83 born to mothers without epilepsy.
Wow.
Yeah. Researchers analyzed the amount of folic acid the mothers took during pregnancy to assess its impact on their children's development. So,
researchers recorded doses of folic acid taken by the mothers during the first 12 weeks of pregnancy and divided the children into 5 groups based on average dosage. No folic acid up to 0.4 milligrams per day, and more than 0.4 to 1 milligram per day, and more than 1 to 4 milligram per day, and more than 4. So it looks like they have 5 or 6 categories there. Yeah. The current recommended dose during pregnancy for the general population is 0.4 milligrams per day, while women with epilepsy may be prescribed a higher dose.
Children were given multiple tests to assess verbal skills. For example, for one vocabulary test, participants were asked to describe objects, actions, or concepts presented in each picture using one word. That would be kind of tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the general population, scores for these verbal tests range from 70 to 130, with a mean of 100, with higher scores indicating better abilities.
Parents also completed questionnaires to assess the children's behaviors, like communication skills, social skills, and daily living skills. Results from these tests were combined for an overall standardized behavioral score. For the general population, scores range from 70 to 130, with a mean of 100, with higher scores indicating better abilities.
After adjusting for factors such as mother's IQ, epilepsy medications, and pregnancy complications, researchers found the average verbal score for children of women who took folic acid was 108 compared to 96 for children of women who did not take folic acid. The average behavioral score for children of women who took folic acid was 102 compared to 82 for children of women who did not take folic acid.
When looking only at children whose mothers took folic acid during pregnancy, researchers found scores were similar across low to high doses of folic acid. Children of mothers who took a low dose had a similar average verbal score of 110 compared to 108 for children of mothers who took a high dose. Children of those who took a low dose and children of those who took a high dose both had an average behavioral scores of 103.
Quote, while previous studies were found have found risks with higher doses, these findings are reassuring for people who are pregnant or planning to have children, that taking a higher dose of folic acid earlier in pregnancy may still positively impact the brain health of their child. That's from Dr. Medor.
Yeah.
Going on with the quote, additional studies are needed to determine the best dose of folic acid to maximize benefits and minimize risks to neurodevelopment as well as other outcomes, which could vary for different groups of women. That's a pretty close number, though, right? 108 to 110. I mean, that's pretty close. So
a limitation of the study was that it did not look at other factors that may affect folic acid intake and absorption, such as other vitamins taken and genetics. The study was supported by the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke and the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development. Moral of the story, drop acid early in your trimester, early in your pregnancy.
I'm trying to think. I mean, is folic acid, is that something you can buy across the counter?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
They've got prenatal vitamins too. I know my
folic acid is in those? Is in those prenatals?
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever heard of this kind of a deal, but
I know, like my sister-in-law who's studying medicine, she recommended zinc, but it absorbs better with melatonin. So I take the zinc with the melatonin. I guess it absorbs better. So I understand that other vitamins helping it to absorb better. I understand that concept.
Okay. So I don't know. Let us know if you've had any experience with
totally
taking folic acid and your
behavioral. You got a genius child.
Yeah, and verbal skills of your child is proven, from taking it. That's great. Maybe anything you can take like this, right? It's good stuff.
Maybe at a lower age, the kids were saying no. At a lower age.
Yeah. I wonder if kids could take folic acid now and it would improve their behavioral and verbal skills.
So you're saying drop acid now to see if it would help. Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
Is that what you're pitching?
I'm not encouraging anybody to take LSD.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I said acid.
Well, dropping acid is a term from the 60s and 70s. Taken.
We don't recommend doing that.
Okay. We do not.
Okay.
Everybody have a great day.
We're just the messengers, okay?
Without dropping acid.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you this afternoon.